Hey, dancing kings and queens. Today we are reacting to ABBA, Dancing Queen.
Yes, that's right. We're about to have the time of our lives.
Oh, I see what you did there. Dude, I haven't heard this song since I was a kid. My mom used to freaking love this song. I know nothing about ABBA, though, I
I
realized.
think they're from like Sweden or Norway or something. And I guess they're like just super big and very well loved, but I really don't know much about them. Like I kind of know this song, like I've heard it. Don't know that I've like, listened to it all the way through.
I don't know if I've listened to it all the way through. It's one of those songs that if you're a human,
You had to have heard it.
you've heard this song.
Yeah.
But
What about if you're an alien? Because you said a human or like a dog. Do you think dogs?
I think I always wondered if dogs, when they hear things, it's just like like they don't really
Get it?
comprehend.
Do you think this is a song dogs like though?
Maybe,
Okay.
but hey, I do. Have you? There's a movie based off ABBA, right? That's like
there?
it's their soundtrack throughout the movie. It's like Mamma Mia. Am I wrong about that?
I have no idea. I don't watch musicals.
That's where I know this song from. My mom used to love that movie, and it has oh gosh, I can't even remember her name. But anyways, besides the point, let's get into this, guys. I'm Paper Chase,
And it's the one and only Diamond Don Juan. We are back with another reaction just for you.
That's right. Without further ado, let's do
ABBA,
this.
Dancing Queen.
Friday night and the lights are low, looking out for a place to go, where they play the right music, getting in the swing. You come to look for a king. Anybody could be that guy. Night is young and the music's high. With a bit of rock music, everything's fine. You're in the mood for a dance. And when you get the chance, you are the dancing queen. Young and sweet, only 17. Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine. You can dance, you can jive, having the time of your life. See that girl, watch that scene, digging the dancing queen.
Bro, you got it. You got moves. I'm not gonna lie. This might be though one of the greatest dancing songs of all time.
I was going to say this is a perfect song. Dancing song, regardless. Like, let's just throw that all out the window and just say it's a perfect song. It's just one of those songs like that. I don't know. Like you said, this, if you're a human, then you've heard this song. But I feel like if you can't enjoy this song on some level, if it doesn't like make you feel like a little bit better and at least put just like a little dabble of a grin on your face, like there's something wrong.
There's
with
something
you.
dark and sick inside of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need help.
But I will say this. So this is one of those songs, like I grew up, in a household with basically all women. My sister and my mom, they love this song. So I always like heard this, and something inside of me loved it, but I was like a boy, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh,
I'm not allowed to enjoy this.
This song is for chicks.
Yeah.
This song is not for chicks. This song is for everybody. It is a beautiful song. It might have been written like the point of the song is a young girl going out to the club, just living life, having fun, dancing, not worrying about what's around her, what else is happening, just living in that moment. Sure, that's what the song is about, but anybody can take that and enjoy it.
Yeah, and this is like it's a specific like girl that is like, that's what they're talking about, 17, dancing queen, all of that's in there. But yeah, there is like you've probably been there. You've been to the club or like I used to go to raves and stuff, and there would be like that girl that just had this like magnetic energy that was just lighting up the whole room, just totally locked in, just in her own world, but just like dancing, having the time of their life, like literally. Sometimes they go chat them up and like, whatever. And it's funny because it's just like, just having like tuned out to the world, but yet the center of attention at the same time, just because their energy is so vibrant. And a lot of it is because they're just literally just having a good time.
Absolutely.
And
Not caring about anything else going on, just
exactly
in the moment.
And I think this song resonates because, you know what? I think all of us have a little dancing queen inside of us that just wants to get out.
I know I do.
I do too.
It's easy to turn him on, leave him burning and then you're gone. Looking out for another, anyone will do. You're in the mood for a dance, and when you get the chance, you are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine. You can dance, you can jive, having the time of your life. See that girl, watch that scene, digging the dancing queen. Digging the dancing
God, ABBA really did their thing with this song, man. Everything about it. You said it's a perfect song, and I like sometimes we say things like that, but this is like there's no doubt about it. Like everything from the instrumentation, the backup vocals, everything is perfect. It is such a good song. Oh my gosh.
Including their like velour or velvet outfits. I'm jealous. I think we need to get some.
I would love that. You know what I love about this time, man? And this is just how it is. To say, like, I don't care. If I go out and I'm at the dance club, like, I'm not like a terrible dancer. And there's times like I can keep a beat really well, but like, I don't give a fuck who's around me, who's watching. And I don't care if I'm looking like an idiot. I don't care if I'm drunk and I'm looking sly. I'm just having a good time with the people I'm with. I'm dancing. That's my thing. But there's so many people nowadays that you go at the clubs and you see people just so nervous and shy to dance and have a good time. And, this is like, you see the crowd, like they're not like, they're just jiving. They're just having a good time.
I mean, it's like a common complaint now, like with EDM shows that like people will talk about, like, look at this crowd and everybody's like just standing there, like with their phone up recording. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, this is like, EDM is electronic dance music. If you're not going there to dance, what are you doing? Like, it's just weird. And so, yeah, I mean, I was legitimately being serious. I think everybody has that dancing queen in them that they want to let out. But a lot of people have a hard time with that. I mean, it's something I remember being like a kid and like loving to dance and then going to a school dance and being made fun of because all the other boys were like on the wall and I was out there dancing. They're like, oh, look at him dancing.
See, when I went to school, everybody was like, in middle school, everybody was like professional freaking dancers. Because I went to a school like,
Yeah.
in Denver public school air district. And like, all the kids were like Latino or black. There was a few white kids, not very many. But like they were all such good dancers and they'd all be like break dancing and shit. And I would like get embarrassed because
I was going to say you had the opposite problem. Like you were getting like, called out.
But I do love this song because it captures that innocence of like, this young girl going out and probably for the first time, just like really just like having the time of her life, letting loose, driving to the music, dancing to the music, not worried about anything. It just captures that innocence, which I remember like the first time I felt like I went to shows, like rap shows when I was really young. I would go to concerts and stuff, but I remember the first time ever like feeling the music and just not like, dude, I don't care who's around me. I don't care if there's hot chicks. I'm not worried about that. I don't care what my friends are doing. I'm just in this moment having the best time ever. And it just captures that memory I think that a lot of us have,
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I think that there are a lot of people who are very self-conscious, and I don't think that's common. I don't think it's actually common for people to be able to cut loose in that way, because when I go out, often that's what I see. And it's like my whole life, it's been like that. There are people who can go out there and just like have a good time. And there's a lot of people who are very self-conscious and self-aware, and they're worried about, what people are thinking, and they're performative. They're like dancing for other people. I have this distinct memory of, when I first met my ex Carlita, and she had an art gallery, and I used to like throw parties at her space, or we'd throw parties together, theme parties. We were throwing this party, and there was this dude there, and he was like this goofy white boy. And he was just like out on the dance floor. He was just like dancing, and it was just goofy. By any metric, you would not look at this guy and be like, oh, he's like a good air quotes dancer, right? But he was just getting down, and he did not give a fuck. He did not give a fuck. He was not dancing for anybody else. And there's all these like hot yoga girls that we used to hang out with. So they're like around, and all these other cute girls, right? And a bunch of the guys are kind of just like sitting there, like up against the wall, chatting, whatever. But that was like part of like the themes. I'd always bring like a good DJ. Like music has always been very big part of my life. And so, we got good music playing. He's just out there tearing it up. And he's just getting down, doing this like little, I just remember this little dance he's doing, like this. And, it's like, I remember it to this day.
Yeah.
And these girls are like watching him, and he's sweating. I mean, he's just like dripping sweat. And these girls are watching him, and they just start smiling, and they jump in, and these like 3 hot yoga chicks are like dancing with him. And I look at Carlita, and I'm like, man, look at him. He's getting down. And she's like, yes, so awesome. He does not give a fuck. He's just, having the time of his life. He's not dancing for anybody else. He's doing it for himself. And it hit me like in that moment. It was like one of these realization moments where it's just like, that's like attractive, like, or just beautiful. Like that draws in. That is magnetic when you can let go of the outside world and not be worried about like, oh, am I, I fall victim to it. I would see a cute girl and I'm like, yeah, I want to cut up. But I'm like, oh, is she looking at me? Do I look goofy? Like in those moments. And when you can just let go of that, like that draws people in. Not that you're doing it for that reason, but there's just something so beautiful about just like tuning all the other shit out.
I love that, man.
Not worrying about what other people are thinking.
Not being performative, like
not
you said.
being performative and like, oh, I want to look good for this girl in the corner because I caught her looking, and just letting all that go and just being like, you know what? I'm just going to let my spirit loose, and I don't give a shit if I fucking look goofy. And it's just amazing. Like that's what I live for, is those moments in life, whether it's on the dance floor with your friends and just being present, not caring what other people think, and letting that inner glow shine.
Yeah. I'll just say this real quick. So some of you guys, if you've been on this channel for a while, you might know our good friend Randy. He's on some of our videos. So he's like that. He's like that, which I love about him. But one time we went out on a date with 2 girls. Yeah. So I knew one of the girls, and she brought a friend, and it was, I was like, well, I'll bring Randy. And at first, like these girls are, they're like cool girls, like they were like pretty cool. And like me and Randy come up, and you could tell like the one that was like she was unsure at first, you know, like
Yeah.
whatever. And we're at El Patio in Denver, the worst fucking place in the world,
Okay.
literally the most atrocious, overrated bar ever. And we're upstairs, and a song comes on, and this is like 5 minutes after meeting the girl, and Randy just starts cutting up, dude. And I mean, like, not even on the dance floor, like right in front of us, just cutting up. And I'm like, hell yeah. And it turned the whole situation to like awkward, where we're all kind of like just meeting, into like, all right, let's fucking do this thing.
Yeah.
Dude. Let's have a good time, you know? Like, so, and
Yeah.
that's just the energy this world needs, man. Like, who cares? Have fun. Do it for you. Don't do it for anybody else, you know? Be the
Yeah.
dancing queen that you were born to be.
Exactly. Like, you know, what more needs to be said? Be the dancing queen that you were born to be. What a beautiful song. Great reaction. I loved it. If you couldn't tell, I'm in a great mood now, and hopefully you are too. And I really appreciate you joining us on this journey.
Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one.
Peace.